Hi, I'm Austin McKee from McKee Guitars, and I'm going to give you a little tour of my shop here, but first I'm going to show you a couple guitars that I have here in the shop. This is a Dreadnought Cutaway. It's kind of got a little bit of fancy vine inlay in it that you can see here. It's a Sitka spruce top, mahogany back and sides, curly maple binding, and it's got a slotted peg head on it. But the goal here at the shop is to make a well-rounded, versatile guitar that you can play pretty much any type of style on. We offer a lot of models. Dreadnought, the concert size, two different sizes of jumbo, and even a small guitar that's a cross between like a parlor and a double-aught size guitar. So there's quite a bit of different models you can choose from to fit your taste. There's many different options that go into building a guitar. The things that you probably should focus on the most as far as the body goes is a different type of woods, and really study up on the different type of woods and what they do. And if you have any questions about those, I can answer those for you. But a guitar should be a well-balanced guitar. Should be very even across the board. It should be able to project nice and just have very good clarity in all the notes. So this is more of a traditional type built guitar that you see a lot, the X bracing in there, scallop braces. Now I'm going to show you something a little bit different, and then we'll get to the tour of the shop. Whole concept of this guitar, it's kind of a little bit of a hybrid guitar. I've seen other companies do something like this where they're offsetting the sound hole in here on the body. And the other thing this has is this fingerboard extension does not touch the top at all, and so allows more of your top to act like a piano soundboard where more of the top is vibrating. And what's nice about this neck has two carbon fiber bars run all the way through, even through the extension here. Then we got a double action truss rod in there too, so you have some adjustability if you ever need to in the future, but the two carbon fiber bars stiffen it up pretty good. This has a Adirondack top, which is my personal favorite. Adirondack is a very good tone wood. I actually have more of it on hand than I do any other type of top wood. This is Santos mahogany that I used for this prototype. I got curly koa binding on the neck and body, ebony fingerboard and bridge, and then a wood I'm not too certain of. Very pretty wood for the head plate. But this one has a very nice sound to it. I'm really pleased with how this turned out. The sound hole where it's located, you actually hear more of the guitar here. When you stand out in front of a traditional built guitar, you hear more of it because the sound's really pushing out at you. But when you're behind the guitar, you hear a different sound from the guitar, and this actually gives you kind of the sound that you'd hear if you were standing in front of it. this type of guitar too, with the top vibrate more freely there, you should get more sustain, a little bit more clarity, string separation in your guitar. So this is kind of a different, different guitar, but I really like what way they sound. So there's many different options here at McKee Guitars to get a guitar that will suit your needs. Now we can proceed on with the shop tour. Forgive me, I'm not the greatest guitar player, but when you get one of those guitars in someone's hands that can play them, they sound phenomenal. This over here, as you walk in the door, look to your left here. This is kind of like a storage rack here. I keep my go bars on top of here, go bar tables on top of here to keep it out of the way when I'm not using them. But this go bar table, these flexible rods, you can glue your tops and backs with the braces on your tops and backs, and it makes it really nice to clamp that way. Over here in this rack is where I usually keep guitars that are in here for repair or customization, or whatever the customer wants on them. Over here is a rack where I keep a lot of my stains and lacquer and spray guns. Got some wood down there for rosettes and head plates and different things. There's a joiner and a router table. This rack here holds all my wood you'd see that'd be used for building an acoustic guitar. I've got some nice quilted maple and curly maple for end wedges. I've got different bridge stock here. I have my tone woods for the top. These are my tops. Like I said, there's some German spruce, Adirondack spruce, Engelmann spruce, Adirondack spruce in there that I've got here. These are quarter sawn spruce braces used for making braces. I make up the braces and I radius them, and then glue them to the tops and backs, and then shape them when they're glued to the tops and backs and scallop them. These are my back and side sets here. Got some mahoganies, quilted mahogany, curly maple, Indian rosewood. I've used other type of woods. I've got this big block I got cut. This is koa. I got cut into some back and side sets. See that down there are my mahogany neck blanks. Over here, this big room here is my spray booth, and really like this new spray booth I got. I got my fans, the filters, and just nice, a lot of room in there to spray, so it makes spraying go a little bit easier for me. Down here is my little kiln box I use. Over there is my buffing station. There's my side bending machine I use to bend the sides for the guitars. There's all the molds hung up on the wall. It's nice about the spray booth, you can hang up all your molds and your jigs and some of your tools. Get them all out of the way so you don't have clutter all around your workspace. Down here is my assistant. She is sleeping. I'm going to have to dock her pay, sleeping on the job on me. This big green machine here, is my drum sander. It thickness sands tops, backs, sides, pretty much anything you need a thickness sand. Got the spindle sander set up here. Got my bandsaw, got my dust collector, belt sander. Here's the main workbench right here. That's where I do most of the work. And got another workbench here I use for various different things. And so that kind of gives you a little overview of the shop. I've got different blueprints, so people can kind of get the idea of what the inside of the instrument looks like. The F-style mandolin, that was a fun one to build there. Very challenging, but they're neat little instruments. So it goes to show you that you don't really need a huge space to build quality custom guitars, but if you just have the right setup, right tools, right molds, you can do it. So you don't need any big factories or super fancy equipment. Just need good stuff, and that's all you need to make quality custom guitars. Feel free to visit my website at mckeeguitars.com. That's mckeeguitars.com.